Yeah.
What's good? It's your boy JayThat'sMe. We're going to get into NXT from June the 17th, 2025. It was an okay episode of NXT. It could have been better. I guess Shawn Michaels had an off night, but it happens. It is what it is. I am kind of shocked that Shawn Michaels has not booked not one match for NXT Great American Bash, which is in like 4 weeks' time. That's not good. So hopefully next week he starts that process. I know some people are focused on Evolution 2, but Evolution 2 is not that important for NXT. Evolution 2 is probably going to have maybe just 2 matches from NXT. And I assume the rest is going to come from the main roster. So in that regard, it's not that big of a deal for the NXT portion of Evolution 2. But that's just me thinking out loud. All right, let's go ahead and get into the show. So we kick this off with the first match of the night. Jaida Parker, she defeats Thea Hale. So she advances into the Fatal 4-Way. Match was all right. Towards the end of the match, Thea Hale, she locked in the Kimura lock. And Jaida Parker did tap, but the referee didn't see it. And then Thea Hale starts to argue with the referee. And then Jaida hits the hypnotic for the 1, 2, 3. So she advances. Okay, that's cool. Good stuff there. Moving on. So we get some Elijah, Briggs, and Inamura. I'm not really going to talk about it. So basically, Casey Navarro, he can't compete basically. So Wesley is going to basically take his place and everything else. And so all the heels dap up, and Trick Williams apologizes to Wesley for basically, what he did to him in the past and all that. So, all right. Moving on, this leads us into Obafemi. He runs into Hank and Tank. And then Obafemi says that Jasper is the strongest competitor, but he showed him why he's the ruler, and that's not going to change anytime soon. And then Trick and Oba, they have a face-to-face, and that was it. So this is fine. I'm guessing they're going to build back up slowly to Oba and Trick. So maybe they will do that next once Trick has probably lost to Mike Santana at TNA Slammiversary. So we'll see how that shit plays out. Moving on. Lash Legend defeats Kalani Jordynne. She advances to Evolution, the Fatal 4-Way. Match was fine. Match was good. I'm a fan of both girls. Lash Legend wins via the bougie blast from the 1, 2, 3. That's fine there. Moving on, this leads us into Tony D'Angelo. He's got some drama with his family, basically. Well, his ex-family. So basically, he wants to call out Luca. He asked him, why didn't he have his back? He thought that he could trust him. He thought that he was loyal, but he's not getting it. So, basically, Tony D wants to know what happened to Stacks. He got taken out by... my bad. He wants to know what happened to Luca Cristiano. So, Luca says that he was abducted by an SUV. 2 guys zip-tied him, and they put him in the trunk of a car, and he didn't know how long he was in there. And then they ended up letting him out. So Luca then says that Stacks looked him in the eyes and told him that it was his lucky day. And he takes his phone. So Tony D's pissed off about this. He wanted to know why he didn't help him at Stand and Deliver. Why didn't he help him at Battleground? So he said he had a lot of time to think about it. He said that he tells Connie that he's the consigliere. He's supposed to advise people, to tell people what decisions to make and what decisions not to make. This is the first time ever since joining the family he had to make a decision on his own. He says usually he can use Rizzo as his sounding board, but nobody's heard from her. So then Stacks shows up. Stacks says that Tony's pathetic without him. He said that he got the truth, but Tony D just won't accept it. Luca is your consigliere, but you don't believe in him. Saxton tells Luca he's always believed in him. He said Luca, there's a reason that he saved him from the desert in Vegas. So then Stax reveals it's because you were never good enough to be Tony D's consigliere. And then Stax tells Luca he knows what to do next. So then Stax and his boys, they get into the ring. Tony D calls Luca a son of a bitch, and then a brawl breaks out, and that was the end of the segment. And apparently, by accident, Luca accidentally decks Tony D. So this is fine. I like this here. It's going on a little bit too long. It's going on rather slow for me, but it's fine. It makes perfect sense. Hopefully, we will get a match between Tony D and Stax 2 at the Great American Bash. We need that, and maybe that's when the turn happens. So I'm pretty sure Rizzo's going to decide with Stax as well. So it's going to be basically Stax swaying Luca and Rizzo. So I'm pretty sure Rizzo's automatically going to be down for the turn, and then basically Luca's going to be conflicted for a few weeks, and then in due time he'll join up with Stax, Rizzo, so and have Stax, be the new Don basically. So that should be some good shit there. Moving on. So First Class is on there, basically. Like I said before, we talked about it before with Wesley and all that jazz. So there's that. Moving on. So Chase U, they got a strict curriculum at Chase U. While his teaching methods aren't normal, he has the best intentions. So Kel Dixon and Uriah Connors, they repeatedly interrupt Mr. Chase as he's doing his lecture. Mr. Chase says that Chase U needs to be their priority and to be prepared to thrive under pressure. Chase U doesn't adjust to you. So Kel Dixon has to get fucking tough, and then they walk out of class. So that was pretty funny there. So whatever. It seems like the new Chase U is a bunch of fucking snowflakes. So it is what it is. All right, that's cool there. Where is this going though? Like, where the hell is this shit going? I don't know. We have to wait and see. Moving on. So Ethan Page, he's chilling in the locker room with the Vanity Project. He's almost like he's their older brother for sure. that's what he looks like, Ethan Page. Ethan Page says that his victory over Sean Legacy last week may have been his best work so far. So Ricky Sainz shows up. Ricky says he's coming for Ethan Page next week. Jackson Drake says that Ricky clearly hasn't learned his lesson yet, and if Ricky wants to go to get to Page, he'll have to go through WWE Evolve's hottest faction, the Vanity Project. So Ashanti Diodano, she shows up. He's pissed off. He wants to know why Ricky Sanchez is always angry. Ashanti feels that Ricky can't get the job done. Ricky needs to look around at the landscape of NXT and understand that this is a numbers game. Ricky tells Ashanti that he'll see him very soon. Okay, cool. I like this. This makes perfect sense. Interesting shit here. Cool. Moving on. This leads us into Javon Evans and Tavion Heights. They're having a conversation with Ren Sinclair. Tavion thought that Ren was going to help him get a match with Troy Dempsey. Ren says that discussions with Troy Dempsey is difficult. It's a nuisance. So Ren admits that she didn't talk to Charlie. So Javon gives Jasper Troy his props. Jasper Troy tells Javon to get out of his face, which is funny as hell. It's like, why is Javon so damn friendly? Like, come on, bro. You don't need to be this damn friendly. Like, I get you young and shit, but come on, bro. So Tavion Heights no longer wants to be in the No Quarter Catch crew. Charlie tells Tavion to have a match with Javon. And if Tavion can defeat Javon, Charlie will let him leave the NQCC. Javon says that Charlie needs a hug And then Ren begins to hug Charlie. So that's pretty cool there. I like that. All right. I dig it. Moving on. Josh Briggs, Inamura, and Elijah, they defeated Trick Williams, AJ Francis, and Wesley. Inamura defeated Trick Williams. Yes, I'm going to say it again. Inamura fucking defeated Trick Williams. What the hell? You mean to tell me Wesley couldn't take the pin? He loses all the time. You mean to tell me AJ Francis couldn't take the pin? Come on, man. Come on, Shawn Michaels. What the hell are you doing, dog? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I'm starting to think maybe Shawn Michaels might be on the ball again, maybe, because this was not good. Like, this made no sense. Like, come on, this is some bullshit. It really, truly is. Moving on. So, Tony D and Luca, they're bickering in Ava's office. So, Tony D wants Luca to prove that he's not working with Stacks. Tony D tells Ava to book Luca in a match next week with Stacks for the show. So, Ava says that she can't do that because Stacks is having a shot at Noam Dar's Heritage Cup next week. Okay, so Noam Dar's still there. He hasn't been on television in like 5 weeks, but thankfully he's still there. So, Tony D asks why Stacks is getting a shot at the cup, because it's Stacks that reminded her that the last person he pinned was a former Heritage Cup holder. So Ava also mentions that the consigliere was the one who made this match possible. So the Don assumes that it's Luca, and he's pissed. Okay, that's fine. Moving on, Izzy Dame defeats Zarya, so she advances. That's because Tatum Paxley got involved, and she ended up hugging Sol Ruca. So, there's that. That pisses off Zarya. And then it allowed for Izzy Dame to connect with the Sky High for the 1, 2, 3. That's fine. That makes sense. Moving right along, Inamura tells Josh Briggs he's willing to give him his shot at the TNA World Championship. Oh, my God. Fuck off. Please fuck off with that. Sean, what are you doing? Inamura wants Briggs to look at the bigger picture. Briggs is TNA as the TNA World Champion and Inamura as the NXT Champion. Man, fuck this shit. Come on, bro. I got a feeling that Briggs is going to get released. I just do. There's nothing more you can do with this guy. He's been there for 5 years. At this point, just cut him. Cut your losses. Send him to NWA or Scott D'Amore's promotion or MLW or whatever the fuck. Just get him away from NXT and TNA, please. Please. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels, bro, you done fucked up, bro. You done royally fucked up. Bad. Damn. Main event of the evening, Jordynne Grace qualifies. She defeats Lola Vice. Match was pretty cool. She wins via the beast mode for the 1, 2, 3. And Jordynne Grace is now officially into NXT because she no longer has her TNA theme with the sirens anymore. Her siren theme song is gone. It's over with. It's kaput. Kapooey. Kapow. It's over for whatever reason. That sucks. Moving on. So, Tatum Paxley apologizes to Zarya for costing her a shot at the Women's NXT Championship. So Ruka tells Zarya that everything is going to be okay. Izzy Dame joins the conversation. Izzy tells Tatum that Sol Ruka and Zarya aren't her real friends, and if they cared about Tatum, they would have included her in their TikTok videos. Oh man, fuck this. Who cares? And then we get a Noam Dar vignette. And the final closing segment of the evening was the contract signing of Mariah May, a.k.a. Blake Monroe. I'm just going to call her Mariah May. I don't like the name Blake Monroe. I don't care about it. She got a pretty good reaction. So she says, this is the moment you've all gushed for. It's finally here. It's the best women's division in the world. She's been dreaming of hopping in the bed with some of the best talent in the women's division. And it's no secret, WWE has always been her dream. And now that she's here, the women's division is all mine because the glamour raises the bar, turns heads, and defines what it means to be a star. So, okay, cool. She signs the contract. Fatal Influence, they show up. They ask Abel why is she kissing the ass of the newbies. And then Fallon Henley, they keep talking shit. Mariah May calls them bitches, and then Jacy Jayne gets slapped. They have a little fight scene. And then Fatal Influence, they do a triple choke slam through the contract table to go off the air. So this is fine, I guess. I get where they're going with this. This makes sense, if we're being honest. Clearly, Jacy Jayne is losing. She would have to lose at Evolution. It would make sense. I don't know. We've got 4 weeks until Evolution. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe we get Mariah and Jacy in like 2 weeks, maybe like a week before Evolution, and we all know Jordynne Grace is going to end up winning the Fatal 4-Way, so maybe that's what they do with that. I don't fucking know, but this episode of NXT was not the best. The women did pretty good. The men's division for NXT, especially in the mid-card and on the main event scene, is god-awful. It's not good. There needs to be some fresh blood injected into the men's division, especially in the mid-card and for the main event scene. Like, I don't know what they could do. I don't know who they can bring back down to NXT from the main roster. There could be some guys that they could bring in from TNA, but I can't think of any off the top of my head outside of Nick Nemeth and maybe the Hardys. I don't know, man. I don't know. But NXT, like I said before, was okay. The women did all right. I did not like Trick Williams eating the pin for Inamura. That pissed me off. I should have cut off NXT right then and there, but I chose not to. But I was flabbergasted with Shawn Michaels with that dumbass decision, but it is what it is. It happens. Hopefully, Shawn begins to build some matches for NXT Great American Bash, because it's not going to be a TV special. It's going to be on pay-per-view. So hopefully he begins to build that starting next week. But we'll have to wait and see. But what did you guys think of NXT? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.